tearing up, the intensity on how we'll float from down dog to the front of the mat. So if you're just beginning, go back to the previous video with Sahana. She does a couple of drills that prepare you for the float and then gets you started on floating from down dog to the front of the mat. This video is for the purposes of those of you that are already doing a pretty nice float or feeling pretty comfortable in it, but you kind of want to like refine it. And then I'm going to show you two variations of how to float forward. One a little bit more advanced than the other. These are also great drills to practice if you're working on handstand. So the first float that we're going to practice is the same one that Sahana did, which is the tuck. So I'm going to keep my knees close to my chest, my heels towards my buttocks. It's a really hard action to do, especially if you don't have the flexibility in the hip flexors. However, don't worry if your knees don't come fully to your chest. It's just the action that you can work on for now. The reason this is important is because it dials in the abdominals. So that's going to help you be floatier because you'll be more stable from the core. Remember that in these floats, we don't want the elbows to bend. That's usually the first thing that tries to give. So when you jump, you want to push simultaneously. So you need to unite that, the jump and the push through the hands to keep the elbows nice and straight. Here we go. We're going to set up in downward facing dog. Hands shoulder width apart, wrist creases parallel, and the fingers spread out wide so you have a broad base. The legs rather, we're going to have the feet together instead of hips width apart like the down dog. So from here, I'm going to push the floor away, squeeze my arms together, and then wrap my outer upper arms down to stabilize the shoulder girdle. On the inhale, I'll lift my heels. On the exhale, I'll prepare into a coil, and then on the inhale, I'll jump to the front of the mat. Ideally, knees to chest, heels towards the buttock, and then I want to travel this way with both. Here we go. Take a breath in, lift the heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, flip to the top, and land. Now, that version, I didn't get my hips high enough. I could feel it. What I want to do is try to get my hips over the shoulders. So this time, I'm going to do everything the same, but think of getting a little more height with my hips. Here we go. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, float. And exhale down. So again, I'm really pushing the floor away to get the hips higher. I'm going to try it one more time. I still want to feel my hips get like another ½ inch higher. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And there it is. Okay, the next version, definitely a bit harder. However, over time, I personally feel like it gets easier. We're going to extend the legs out and keep them extended. So essentially, I'm trying to jump in the pike shape, which looks like an upside down L. So it's all the same actions that we worked on. Still want to keep the elbows straight, still the push when I jump, but this time, after I coil and bend the knees, when I extend the legs, I'm going to keep them extended as I jump to the front of the mat. I still need my hips to get over my shoulders to make this a nice, clean, and floaty jump. So it may take a few attempts. The other thing that's important is I still want to squeeze the legs together. That's drawing everything in and up in like a zipping up quality. Here we go. Starting your down dog. Same thing, feet together. Push through the hands, squeeze the arms towards each other, spin the outer upper arms down. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, float up, and land. Again, just like the other variation, the hips don't always get right to point when you need them to, or where you need them to rather. So I'm going to try it 2 more times, thinking of getting my hips a little higher each time. On the inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, prepare. Inhale, float, and down. One more time. I liked that jump, but I still want just a little more height, just to make it that much more graceful. Inhale up. Exhale, look forward. Inhale, float. Maybe even hang out. And then come down nice and easy. That constant pushing is what gives me the control for that nice soft landing. So work on not letting your elbows bend. Hard to do. Practice, practice, practice. Promise it'll work out.